I learned about chords through learning songs. Songs are our teacher. You know, why songs are important is they inspire us, right? We hear a song, we're interested in working it out because we like it. We want to play it. So during the course of learning this song, we learn all these new chords, these new shapes, and these new ideas, which lead to other ideas and other chords and so forth. So each time you learn a song, it's like you're opening a door and you're seeing something else, you know? And like a song like Blackbird, this part, you know, that's very Bach. It sounds like Bach almost. But by learning Blackbird alone, you learn so much about melody against chords, song structure, and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, it's a masterpiece of a song. And it was the reason, Blackbird was the reason I wrote Rachel's Lullaby, which is on my album, Accomplice One. And Rachel fell in love with Blackbird, and every time I picked up the guitar at home, she would ask me to play Blackbird, and then she would sing along with it, and she's 2 years old, you know. That's sheer magic to see that happen. So when I wrote Rachel's Lullaby, I took all the feeling that I had for Blackbird and poured it into my own melody, you know. And yeah, so I used some of those shapes too. So it has that blackbird singing in the dead. It has that kind of feeling to it. It's nothing like Blackbird, but it's Blackbird's kind of cousin, you know. And I purposely wrote it that way, you know. And because, you know, I never write something that isn't singable, you know. It has to be singable. And that was drummed into me from when I was a kid, you know. Learn the melody properly and learn the chords right and all that sort of stuff. And it was really, listening to Chet Atkins was some of the best lessons I ever had, because you could always count on him playing the melody right, you know, and then coming up with ideas to embellish it and make it interesting. So get the melody right, get the chords right, then put your embellishments and all that sort of stuff, you know. Well, the thing about Rachel's Lullaby is it's the same principle as what I was teaching before. The thumb still keeps steady, right? I'm going. Now the melody. That part there, I'm going. Yeah. Right. That's the verse. Then here's the first bridge. It's a F. E1 does the bridge again, and now this does the F part again. Now, after you've done the second bridge and you're at that point, you go to what I would call bridge number 2, I guess. So here we go. B minor, C. Sorry. Ends up there again. So I'll just go through that a lot slower for you, starting in B minor. That's it. I want to point out something there. I just played an E minor with one finger. I often do this and it confuses people because they're wondering, how am I getting 2 notes but I'm only putting one finger down? It's because the ends of my fingers are quite wide and I can cover 2, sometimes 3 strings with one finger, like that. So that's E minor to me. A minor. I see no reason to bunch my fingers all together if I don't have to. So I can just use one.
Do you feel like that the finger is going between the 2 strings and it's covering both?
Yeah.
So maybe say that.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle, so I'm getting... I just wanted to point that out. Here's the ending. E minor to A7, C, F, and that's Rachel's Lullaby. I mean, parts of this song and most of the stuff I write, I'm always looking for a way of making a nice sound, of getting a note against another note and having them ring together. That always has fascinated me, and I've always loved that sound. So this one here, that's a beautiful sound. Yeah. E minor. Now this part, I'm creating the tension there with, so yeah. And so I'm creating almost an open string sound, but I'm fretting it, right? And letting those ring. That takes strength in your hand here to hold that and to get that kind of clarity. So that's why practicing these songs, practicing things particularly that need sustain, you need to practice them so your hand gets stronger, you know? And you need to practice them until your hand aches, and then stop, exercise it, and then go into it again and keep doing it. You know, it's the same principle when I play harmonics on the guitar. A lot of people don't realize how much strength it takes to have that kind of control, you know? So clarity and a great sound takes control, and control needs strength. So I work on things to build these muscles here, like this shape, for instance. In order just to hold that shape and do something with it, takes a lot of strength here. So in order for you to get the kind of clarity that you're looking for, you need to work on building the strength in the left hand. So, and that's the same principle with Rachel's Lullaby, with that. Even that move there, my hand's in quite a complex position right there. That's not easy to get clarity and get, I'm also very aware of my tuning when I play a song like this. If I'm the least bit out of tune, you may as well throw mud at me. It just drives me crazy. And I'm bringing my thumb over because the melodies, that's how the melody is slightly ahead there. Dun, 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 dun. So in order for me to get that, I need to bring my thumb over to get the bass to come in on time and the melody to be slightly ahead of the groove there. If you stop and dissect everything that's going on, you could be here for a week.